Hi everybody, it's me, Trader Max from Crypto Ronins, and we're here August 23rd, 2024 at about 11:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're here about to do a coin read for Birdflu. Yeah, I know, this is going to be a fun one. So, let's get started. All right, we're back. Now, the rule is that if Trader Max does a coin intro, I really haven't done a coin intro yet for Birdflu, so this is a little bit of everything. But I kind of had an intro to Birdflu in a couple different spaces that I did today. And in doing so, I started to look into the community. I talked to Wingding, I talked to some other people about Birdflu, and I absolutely freaking love it. Love the whole mentality of injection. Into the mentality of, you know, them coming in and giving everybody bird flu from all these different places and all these different communities are in. And I'm a big component and proponent of working with communities as an accessory into the fact to help to educate. And what better way to educate people than inoculation of the bird flu? That's right. I want to help bird flu get even to more people and build up their immune systems, right? But I have a rule. I can never do a coin read for a coin that I'm not in with. So there I am. Bought in. I'm in. Yes, it's not much. You know, it's not much, but it is enough. It's a nice round number, 1 million fucking coins. And I bought 1 million coins because, one, I like the word a million. Now, I would love this to be 10 million. Fuck yeah, right? But it's sitting at a nice little 108. Now, before I start my coin read, let me give you a little bit of information about moi, yours truly, the lover of all things trading, Trader Max. I love to trade with technical analysis. Now, a part of my technical analysis is also some fundamental analysis, which is what? Looking about the community, making sure they got a good website, making sure they have a good idea and a good comp system. Everything else, that's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to bump out to a 4-hour chart. That's where I'm at right now. Okay, and we can see back at the beginning. Back at the beginning didn't seem that volatile, and it looks like it just slowly began to run. And this is why it's good, because they got locked liquidity, they got everything, they're doing all the right things. They have a good, not a great amount of holders, right, but enough. And, you know, bubble maps and the amount what holders hold is a little bit high in some cases, but not too bad. All with acceptable reasons if you understand what the community has done and where it's going. And luckily, I have that in spades. Now, we do see some up and downs. We see some great travel with an all-time high of 272,000K. And that, or 276, yeah, 264K, right? Yeah, so right around in that high. It doesn't really matter what the high was. It's like, where is it right now? And everything has its ups and downs, of course. So as we always do, let's paint the picture, okay? Let's find the highs. We're going to find the, because we're looking for the channel. Where's the channel? And we're going to sort of paint that right now. We're going to grab just a simple line. We're going to hold shift. We're going to pop that out. And we're going to bring it across. I'm going to change this from this god-awful yellow that I use for some of my trendings to a blue because that represents the top for me. Now we got to find the bottom. We found the top. Let's find the bottom. And what is the bottom of this channel? We're going to be looking at 56,000. Again, not super precise. We're not looking at trying to create a line here in the sand. We want a range of things that we're going to be looking at. We might change this as we go a little bit. I might pop it up to 64. Probably 60 would be best at this level. That's what we're looking at is for the floor. Or as we call, when price is above it, this is referred to as the support. You're bouncing off, it's supporting the price. This terminology is from price action trading, which is very powerful. So we're going to drop back down here too to right about, I'm going to extend this back some because I want to find some other touches in there. There's some, but I made my line crooked. How do you uncrook it? Just hold shift. That's it. All right, so there we go. Now we found the top, we found the bottom. What do we want to find now? That's right, class. You want to find the mean. What is the mean? The mean's the middle. And what is the middle? The middle is mean. Yes, I know that's a lot of means in there, but let me tell you, once you understand what I'm referring to, it makes a lot of sense. Now I can change the color to orange because I like my ones to be in the middle to be orange. And sometimes you could do it mathematically, 128 to 60, or what did we say, 70, 60, 60, right? So right around 60,000, 70,000, right? So 70,000, so 35. So we want to be about 95 is the middle, right? So that's the middle, about 95, right about there, right? And why do we go for the middle? Well, in Fibonacci rules, that 50% mark referred to as the golden triangle, right in that golden center, that's really good. We're not going to paint Fibonacci's on this tonight, but what I've given you is just a little bit of movement here with the high and the low. Now, we know that once you start setting your precedence of your ceiling, right, this resistance, okay, if you've got good markers of movement and you've got some simple, I would say, classifications of a trend, right? And this is where that trend is now. It's already started to keep it up there, right? And boom, just like that. Now, in most cases, you can draw another set of lines in here if you see like there is a good possibility that this is creating what referred to as a bearish pennant. And this bearish pennant comes in this form. I'm painting it all in orange, and I apologize. Normally I have these are yellow at that point, but you can kind of see this runs off that base of that floor. And what this means is that price builds up in contention here. And when it does, it's two ways to travel. And I hate to state the obvious, Captain Obvious, but it has up or down, right? It really comes out strong in the middle. So if we can get to this point, because we're on a nice little mean here, right? For this thing to interject through and pop up into here, this will mean that we're going to travel for a while. Remember, this is a 4-hour chart. If you don't know what the time frames are standard for, in most cases, back in the Forex days, we used to trade 1-hour trades with 5 minutes, 2 to 4 hour trades in 15 minutes for 15 minutes. 4-hour trades were for dailies, and dailies were meant for the week. Right, so we had a lot of information, and we had all kinds of powerful notifiers for us for that as well. So as we build up this little bit of power in here, it should pop out. Let's drop down to the 15-minute and see where we're at. There's that mean again, right in the middle. See, it fits perfectly. But as we begin, my diagonals didn't work out so well over here because that's not what they're for this time period. That's what it's for that time period. So for this time period, what we're looking for is this contention right here. Let's just grab this just a little bit so I don't put 50,000 lines in front of your screen here. And we're going to bring this back down to here, just in the 5-minute mark, right? So the 15-minute mark. So as I'm sitting here and I'm trading throughout the day, I'm going to wait for this thing to build that pressure. It's even going to build even more and probably pop out. But jump back over the 4-hour chart, it's probably going to change a little bit, right? Because it's supposed to be out here and building. So if you're long term, if you got some patience in your pocket, go ahead and punch it in at that level, okay? But where I'm going to sit at is on this 4-hour chart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set some notifications for myself to that when it pierces this level right here of this 117, I want to be looking at. This is where I'm going to start paying attention. And then once it settles above the 130 or 130 area, this is where I know that we're going to be going up again. Now, 2 last little notes here for you guys at Birdflu. 1, when I buy into a coin, my initial buy-in is my diamond hand buy, right? This is where I'm kind of sticking around. You know, if I'm buying in for the community. Now, if I'm buying in for trades, I keep my trades low, right around $50 to $100. I wait for it to increase 50%. I pull off 75, keeping 12% of that 75 for my profit, reinitializing and keeping my bag to grow with about 25% of those coins staying for my bag growth. And I do that time and time again. Every time there's a buying pressure, I buy in, I sell off my 75. I do that in just about every coin that I work with and I can with. I do have some diamond bags, but I'm really a trader by heart. Not hurting the chart. I'll never sell off. I'll never buy 500 SOL. I'll never buy 10 SOL. It's all short-term, small stuff that'll never hurt the chart, and I'll make a couple bucks as I go through the process. So these are things that I teach people in trading. These people, I will teach everybody. Go over to Crypto Ronins and have a look around for this process once we start up on Monday, the 26th. Okay, now this was a pretty long video, but it's more of a dual video. Coin intro meets coin read, and Mr. Max being extremely tired. But I wanted to have Birdflu send Birdflu this video just to let them know how much I really appreciate them coming to Spaces. Like I said, I ape in on everything that I do a coin read on, and I really enjoyed hearing what you guys had to say. I'm going to help to be a part of the community as much as I possibly can. I'm going to give you a lot of stuff through Panther Pilot and Crypto Ronins just to kind of help you as much as I possibly can. I appreciate who all of you are. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and follow all of my socials in the description. Make sure you get over to Birdflu. This is a good, solid project to be a part of, and if you can afford to get in right now, start doing so, even if it's smaller cases of movement, okay? Get that low button, hitting into the high, and make some money as we go, okay? There's a lot of great things coming for Birdflu. I'm Trader Max. We'll see you next time, and as always, trade well.